Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 7th and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 5, and the name of the chapter is lines and angles. As we have already discussed what are the lines, line segment, ray, angles, and we have discussed some of the type of the angles as well, like the acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, reflex angle. At the same time, we have discussed the adjacent angles, linear pair angles, vertically opposite angles, and we have also discussed the angles formed when a pair of parallel lines is intersected by a transversal. So in this exercise, we have already completed the exercise 5.1. So today we will start the exercise 5.2. In this exercise, we are supposed to deal with the concept of parallel lines. So the first question is there: state the property used in each of the following. As we will take the first part, that is question number 1. First part, we will draw the different diagrams for the different parts of this question. A and B are, if and A and B are parallel, if A is parallel to B, means A is parallel to B. This is A, this is B. Then one transversal is there. Two transversals are there, in fact. This is 1, this is 2. And here two angles are there. Then angle 1 is equals to angle 5. Then angle 1 is equals to angle 5. Which is angle 1? Angle 1 is here and angle 5 is here. Angle 1, angle 5. So it is given that A is parallel to B. Now we have to see that angle 1 is equals to angle 5. It is also given, but why? Which property is there? So these are the corresponding angles. These are the corresponding angles. Angles on the same side of the transversal, one the interior angle, one the exterior angle on the opposite side, means 1 and 5. Angle 1 will be equals to angle 5, because, or we can say, if lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles will be equal. Corresponding angles will be equal, and these are the corresponding angles. So this diagram is only for part first of question number 1. Now the second part. Now the second part is there: if angle 4 is equals to angle 6, if angle 4 is equals to angle 6. Now we will see which one is the angle 4 and which one is angle 6. Here this is the angle 4 and this is the angle 6. Then we have to tell A is parallel to B or not. If yes, then why? If not, then why not? So angle 4 is equals to angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate angles. Alternate angles. Alternate angles means interior angles on the different side. Means one is on the left hand side of transversal and one is on the right hand side of the transversal, and one is above and one is below. These two angles, angle 4 and angle this, cannot be alternate angles, because that will be the linear pair angles. But diagonally, these two angles are diagonally on the other side. So these are called as alternate angles, and if alternate angles are equal, then lines will be parallel. And if alternate angles are equal, then lines will be parallel. So that is the explanation for the second part of question number 1. Now the third one. As I told you previously that you should also have your textbook with you while watching the video, so that you can also read the questions and you can understand the information given in the question as well. That will be much more easier. So now the part third. In part third, if angle 4 plus angle 5 is equals to 180 degree, angle 4 plus angle 5 is equals to 180 degree. Which is angle 4? Angle 4 is already displayed there, and angle 5 we are supposed to show here now. This is angle 5. Now the sum of these two angles is given 180 degree. Then we are supposed to tell why the lines are parallel. Then A will be parallel to B. Now angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5 are consecutive angles. Consecutive angles are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. ये दोनों transversal के same side में है, और interior means these two angles. Exterior will be this and this. So these are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and the name of these angles is consecutive angles. And if the sum of the consecutive angles is 180, then lines will be parallel. So if the sum of the consecutive angles is 180 degree, then lines will be parallel. So this was the third part of question number 1. At the same time, now we have completed the question number 1. Now as I am rubbing the board, at the same time you can read question number 2. Question number 2. In question number 2, in the adjoining figure, identify the pair of corresponding angles. The pair of corresponding angles, the pair of alternate interior angles, the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and the vertically opposite angles. So what I will do, I will make the diagram first of all, that is the sum of the big one, so that you can understand easily. These are two parallel lines and one transversal is there. So in the first part we are supposed to tell the pair of corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles. So pair of corresponding angles can be this and this, one outside, one inside, that is angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding angles. At the same time, angle 3 and angle 4 are corresponding angles. Pair are angle 1 and 2. 1 and 2 will be equal, 3 and 4 will be equal. At the same time, 5 and 6 will be equal. This is also a pair of corresponding angles, and 7 and 8 will also be equal. These are also corresponding angles. So 4 pairs are there, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. These are the pair of corresponding angles. So that is for part first. Now after that, the second part is the pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles will be alternate interior angles. We will draw the separate diagram for that. So alternate interior angles. And alternate interior angles will be like that if these two lines are parallel, and we are considering here only the interior angles. Interior angles means 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the interior angles, means inside the parallel lines. So alternate angles, this angle 1 and the second one on the other side, 1 and 2 will be equal, and these are alternate interior angles. At the same time, 3 and 4 will also be equal. These are again the alternate interior angles. So these are the two pair of alternate interior angles. Now the next one, we are supposed to tell the pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal, that will be 1 and 4 and 3 and 2. These are the pair of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. These will not be equal, but their sum will be 180. These are also known as consecutive angles. At the same time, now the vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, if the parallel lines are like this and the transversal is there, then this and this, angle 1 and angle 2 will be vertically opposite. Angle 3 will be equals to angle 4. 1, 2. 1 will be equals to 2, 3 will be equals to 4, vertically opposite angle, and these are the two pair. Now 5 will be equals to 6, that is the third pair of vertically opposite angles, and 7 will be equals to 8, that is the fourth pair of vertically opposite angles. So which pair is there? First one, second one, third one and fourth one. 4 pair of vertically opposite angles are there. In this way we have discussed, or we have completed the second question as well. I hope that you have understood, and you will repeat these questions again after watching the videos. At the same time, you are supposed to try the next questions. If you face any kind of problem, or if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can message us, or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubts so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your textbook. Thank you very much.